but I don't think it was like trying to be political. I think it was trying to be like some undercover like cabal type thing that they're
Did you see
trying to.
the Olympics thing?
Oh
The
yeah, yeah,
satanic
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
dude. Like I, I don't know. Like
Oh, okay. Now, okay. This is also the thing. Like, I feel like now all the things that like when we notice things, it's like whatever. Like, I don't care. Like when this Epstein thing came out, and I'm like, dude, this
yeah,
is
because
like
when Nick, did you see Nick talking about it?
why. Yeah, I think I get his point.
Yeah, where he's saying like it's not really the occult. I'm not gonna get into the hebephilia, uh,
Oh,
hebiophile. What is it called?
yeah. I think it's called hebephile
Hebiophile. I'm not gonna get into
or
that.
ebophile.
Hebophile.
Ebophile. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ebophilia.
But he, when he was basically saying like it's not a cult, like there's not. I mean, I'm not saying it's not to Jeffrey Epstein wasn't involved in the occult, but like
It's more just blackmail. It's like
yeah,
very real. It's very tangible things that you did. It's not something that like you wasn't like getting the knife, putting it on the thing, like shit like
yeah,
that.
no, and I feel like the media wants people to like, or the whoever controls the world wants people to like lose their minds, like, oh my god, it's the occult. So you know what I mean? So that gives them time to like cover up their tracks, whatever it is that they, whatever dirt they got, and everyone else is just like, oh my god, the occult.
Well, I mean, I think they picked a good time to have people start caring about it. That's something. That's the main bit I got of because we've it's been around. This whole thing idea has been around for like, or the people talking about Epstein. I mean, it's been around since like 2018, if I'm not wrong. That's when I heard about it. Well, that's when he killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
Was around that time, and then I was like, wow, no, this is like crazy. Yeah, like this guy, like he killed himself. He was on
Yeah,
suicide
I
watch.
remember when he killed himself because when he killed him, or when he died, or whatever, that was like around the time that I stopped getting into conspiracy theories. Because I the conspiracy thing is like every 4 or 5 years for me, where
Hmm.
I get really like balls deep in it. Because now I'm kind of just like over it.
Yeah, not like again. It's like I heard someone they posted this on Twitter. They're like, yeah, after seeing the Epstein files, like this is not crazy if like you were on like 4chan for like the past like 10 years, even if they're trying to go, but he made 4chan like the getting like that doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm not just saying. Oh, here's the thing, because I know you don't understand it because you
Mm.
know what I'm talking about. Where like there was like one Epstein file thing or thing that said, "Oh yeah, I met this guy Christopher Poole, who's the founder of 4chan. He's like very influential online. Blah blah." They just took that one letter, and I think they said the date. The date was around the same time when the the board poll was launched. Because okay, basically 4chan is like there's a bunch of like subreddits or whatever on it,
Mm.
but there it's not like Reddit where you can just add like any subreddit into existence. It's like no, there's only like I don't know, like 50 or so, and they you all have to be under certain topics or certain like base topics. Like there's a board just for anime, there's a board just for um cars, there's a board just for what's it called, like do it yourself stuff. But there's only a certain and yeah, there's porn boards and all that. So, but you have to get under the certain base. So I think around this time, the what's his name, Christopher Poole, he created Poll, which was the politically incorrect board, and people were saying like, oh, like when that because there's people that there's like old heads that were saying like, oh yeah, Poll was when it went downhill. Cause I used to be on 4chan like a lot, but then once Poll came, so it was like, yeah, that was when like that's when I had to stop. That's when I had to log off, even though it was literally from when because I only started using 4chan like I think I started using 4chan like 2013, 20 no 20, 2014, 2014. I think I started using 4chan, but I was just using it like watching or not watching anime. I was using it to like look up people talking about anime at the time.
It's okay. I was watching Infowars back then.
I mean, it's not a bad thing because people, well, technically, you're supposed to be 18 or older to get, or that's at least what they say. But it was like I wasn't like typing anything. Like whenever I would reply to something, people would immediately be like, "Oh yeah, you're a dumbass. You know what you're talking about." Um, and like it was very like on that site, it was very knowledgeable that like okay, like whenever like basically there was like a good amount of shit posting or like just like slop. As they didn't call it slop, but it was just like low tier posting around summer because everyone was like, oh yeah, the kids are out of school, so there's just gonna be a bunch of fucking dumb posts on this board for a couple months. But going back to poll, what all these like leftists are trying to say is that that basically everyone who's like red pilled or whatever like is like right wing. Any person who's on the internet is right wing has basically been groomed by Epstein into being this way, and that
I
it's
seen
all
something about that.
and that it's all part of like
some bigger cabal.
well no, it's all part of like this thing. Like they're trying to say that Jeffrey Epstein created like the culture war, like to like distract people from like the real struggle, which is like
Fucking hate when people say that. They're just trying to distract you, bro. From what? From fucking what?
but from what I've been hearing, because from the old heads who were on there back in the day, it was like he only created poll. Again, this is what they're saying. I wasn't there. I only started using it 10 years ago. This had to be like a 15-year ago or maybe like 17-year ago thing that this happened, because he had to be like 23 when he met Epstein, which is kind of crazy. Because I think I think he made this is the Pool guy, Christopher Poole. I think he created 4chan when he was like pretty young. But fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, this idea. Oh yeah, Poll. Poll, again, from what I understand, was made to contain all like the political talk that was on the board, because there was B, and B is like the random board that where people can just post anything. That's like the other. Then that's like the main containment board to just have like all like the low quality shit. And then Poll was done for the same reason. So again, that's really from what I understand. But again, people are having this whole crazy fucking theory that like he created. And me personally, whenever I would go on Poll, I never like took anything seriously on there. No one, I think there was a point in time when people took it seriously, but ever since I went in there, well, because you don't understand this either, but there's a bunch of boards where it's like, okay, this is just like slop. Like, that this page is just like a containment zone, or is just like there's gonna have like low quality opinions, and like there's certain like what's it called? There's certain pages in the forum where you can have a quality conversation or information, because again 4chan is like useful. It's a useful site because it's the only site where people like can reply to each other and not have to be locked down to having like an account and everything. And so you kind of do get more like a freedom of speech, honestly, because again, there are going to be people who are like shit posting, like saying like, but there's also, there's not like this like social guilt or whatever of like having like your whatever you say be like held down by your name and everything. So, or even your username, so that's why I think it was like a useful, site. And they're like I go on the anime board and mecha board every once, but Poll was never like, I don't think it was ever taken. Even when I was a kid, I would look at Poll and I was like, yeah, this is just like slop. Like, and I think most people did too. They would be like, yeah, like I'll look up Poll here and there, but it's like you're not gonna use it as this was not like a serious like source of like political information, which is not what, because all these lefties, they're trying to say that Poll was like this board was made to like make everyone like red pilled and shit. But I don't think anyone ever took it seriously.
Because what I always heard was that 4chan just like radicalized people.
Well,
that like you be, let's say you're just some like sweet fucking, you're sweet as pumpkin pie, and all of a sudden you stumbled on 4chan. Now all of a sudden you want to shoot up a school. That's the way they kind of made it seem.
Yeah, and people they don't understand that it's like the places on there's like so many places on 4chan that don't have that like stigma. It's like only very rare boards that get that like
live up
that
to the
stink
stereotype.
that get to that stink on it. And again, like, and also the other thing with Poll was like, yeah, like we like the people who go on Poll also know that like, because also the funny thing with Poll, and this is what X stole recently, is that whenever you were on poll, and if you posted something, your post would have like your flag or whatever country you're in. It would have it in the corner, and then that's what Twitter added recently, where you can like see like the what's it called, like your what country you reside in. So that was funny, but that was like part of like the culture on there. Not any other board, but the politically incorrect board always had that. But people always had a feeling that all the like because there would be a bunch of like negative like stuff being pushed on the board, and people always thought they're like, yeah, this is Mossad. Like this is just like, I think even someone noticed one time. I don't know if this is real. They said one time that there was like that Israel, like the power went down in Israel or some shit. So then people noticed that there was like notably less like and it would be like insidious things, like people would post like black shit on this site or like any other, yeah, blacked, like because there's another site or another board called GIF, which is like meant to be like posted, it's meant to post gifs that are like violent or like oriented for adults, but what it really is like 10% of the board is like those like gore videos that you don't see anywhere else, and then 90%.
Well, Fatal Luck must be on that one.
But then what I assume you're the bigger gore enjoyer.
No, he's the one that put me on with Live Leak and what's the other one? BestGore.com.
Yeah, is that one gone?
Best Gore?
No, I know Live Leak is gone, but I want to know if Best Gore is
Best
gone.
Gore's not on anymore.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there is one gore site. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, because that's the only the GIF site is the only one where I like, but I don't even think any of those things
are.
New.
Look up Gieres Agua. You know what Gieres?
What is it called?
Gieres Agua. QUIUERAS Agua. I don't even know how to spell agua. Go to images. This is how I was able to find it.
Wait, hold on, I need to go on Google because it's. Wait, actually, let me see if it shows up on Brave.
Yeah, if it's brave enough.
Is that the one you're talking about?
The one on the top right. Yep. See if you can. Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Top left.
Oh, that's now I'm looking at the site and now I'm gonna see if this shows up on X. Cause Loki X is like a good search engine.
There's gore on X, right?
I assume it is because I feel if porn's allowed, then I assume gore is. But anyway, what I was gonna get into is that this GIF board is like 90% of it is just like porn, but a lot of it for some reason is like tranny, femboy, and like black shit.
You know, real quick, because we're talking about gore. You know what I think we might have gotten the monkey video taken down for?
What?
When you told that guy he looks like the guy that shot his head off.
But he didn't even put it in anything. You know?
No, he did. No, he put the guy's picture in.
Yeah, but we didn't show like the whole video.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. But even just mentioning that might have been enough to
Nah, I think it was the guns. But yeah, it was.
Did I say anything hardcore?
Nah, but I don't know. I don't know if Fatal has the same level of. Yeah, all these things. They're just like the.
No, the actual video's on there. It should be easy to find.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I found it.
It's only that one's only easy to find. I think it's in Spanish. Because if it's in Spanish, you pretty much narrow down.
But I was saying, I don't think Fatal has that like thing that I have, where it's like anything I find offensive, I'm gonna cut it out. I think he was just like, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, no, never mind. This is do you notice this too? That there's a lot of should we show this?
No.
There's a lot of no, this isn't the actual like there's a lot of like videos that people like or accounts that get made on Twitter that go like, oh, I have the video, and then it goes like, oh, but you need to click on the link, and then the link's gonna like, I don't know, you know, it's basically meant for dumb people who like think that, oh, look, he has the video, I'm gonna find it. But you know, I'll find it later. I don't think I need to see it right now. But I think I kind of get the gist of it, or whatever this is.
What do you think is going on?
the guy's cutting off the person's the front of their head.
Maybe you scare her by showing her the video.
I need to soundproof this room like Epstein did. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard he had soundproof because people were saying like, "Oh, he was raping kids in soundproof rooms so that no one can." Hear.
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to have a podcast.
the Jeff Epstein podcast.
But did you see that one the one clip, or not the one, the interview he had with Steve Bannon?
I don't think that's a real interview.
You don't think it's a real interview?
No. If you look at if you look at the way that he like his whole body language looks too like maybe he's just that fucking lost in the sauce.
Wait, are you saying that it was a stage interview?
I think it was AI.
No, because there were clips of it that came out before AI existed. Because in that interview, well, it was done by Steve Bannon way before, like he was doing it before he even got arrested, and clips came out of it before like he died and everything. But he said like he was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this interview, and then once, I think eventually it got way too big, and he was like, yeah, I can't release the interview, but it was gonna be like way more like produced and shit.
Yeah, because the
I think it's because you're so fixated on seeing him in a certain light that you saw him like actually moving shit, and you're like, nah, dude, this is like, it's like uncanny. But also, that's what I think. I think that they dropped this. I mean them. I think, the machine. Remember, we need to start bringing back the machine.
The machine.
The
machinist.
Cause you coined that term, and I was thinking about like, yeah, we just need to bring it back. But anyway, the machine.
We gotta TM that shit.
They thought it was a good time to make this come back because everyone is just so like mentally confused that they don't even know what is like right and wrong anymore. But we've already left that part, but we don't even know what is real and fake now.
There's a lot of misinformation.
Everything's being blurred.
Somebody
low attention span, short form content. All of that is just being massively pushed onto society, and it benefits from this because then we can just obscure what is real and what isn't.
Yeah, my fucking my friend Ariana Lane, shout out. Her coworker thought this shit was real. I don't know if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah, just send it to me on X.
Okay, I got you.
Don't worry.
It was a video.
Oh, that's probably why it's not fucking okay. Whatever. Just show it to the camera. We're just gonna cut it whenever you're like my whatever what's your name, Ari was like, yeah, her coworker thought this was real. Wait, yeah. Oh, there you go.
It's like very visibly AI.
Honestly, through the camera, it doesn't. It looked like it might be real. Oh, not that part right there.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking retarded. I think it ended right there.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say is like we're at this point where it's like everything's like you can just like confuse the masses and not even that, you can just like take things that happen and then devoid it of its context, and again, people are just like so confused at this point that they're like, well, I guess it happened, or I get or whatever like that's what I always thought about with the what's it called, the Trump photo, the one where it's like Trump, Melania, Ghislaine, and Epstein.
Yeah,
I know, because that was back in the day before like even like liberals even talked about Epstein. That was like the only photo they would use to be like, oh, it's a big club, but you're not in it. I'm like, okay, yeah, these are like rich dudes. Of course, they're always gonna like, they're gonna encounter people that like they don't like, or or like they barely know anything about, or blah blah all this. But then everyone's just like, dude, look it, he was cool with Trump.
Yeah, a lot of people do shit like that. Like people were shitting on Post Malone and Dan Bilzerian because they had these two girls that were supposedly in the Epstein files or something like that. They were Epstein girls.
Epstein Girl sounds like a cool band name.